You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher. Every church worker. The young believer, cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me. Cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you, there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then then who you tell your dream to. Because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the palace. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, your word right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9, broadcasting victory. Fire in their hearts, and your
Bona. The body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow chan can lona the bona, the bone. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion. Hey. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we leading the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong. And sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, now the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she live in the dream. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumping champion, Kamla, 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 Kamla. Trinidad forever. Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago, crime mama, we here. There we go. Stop the crime, stop the shooting, stop the killing of the children, stop the looting, stop the home invasion, stop the hate, stop the racism, open the gate. Time to unite, time to rise, time to look your brother in the eyes. Turn to God, clean up the land. Trinidad and Tobago, together we stand. TNT crying, TNT crying. Let we make tomorrow better. Stop the lying. TNT crying, TNT crying. Rise up my people, time for unifying. Morning come, another mother bawling. Little boy get shot, school bag still falling. Home invasion at the night, them kick down door. Taking with peace, leaving with sore. Racism in the shadow, hate in the light. Black Indian Douglas, we one fight. No more blood on the street running red. No more gunman making the youth them dead. Look at your brother man, he struggle like you. Same style, same flag, same sky so blue. Put down the weapon, pick up the tool. Build up the nation, stop playing the fool. Let's stop the crime, stop the shooting, stop the killing of the children, stop the looting, stop the home invasion, stop the hate, stop the racism, open the gate. Time to unite, time to rise, time to look your brother in the eyes. Turn to God, clean up the land. Trinidad and Tobago, together we stand. From Port of Spain to Tobago side, crime taking over but we not. Police, community, church and school, all our we hands together break the rule of the fool. Mothers praying, fathers stand tall. You stop running with the gun and the ball. We want carnival joy, not funeral song. Let we heal the land where we belong. The country crying, rivers running pain, but faith and unity go bring the rain. Stop the hate, spread the love instead. Bring it to the bone, till we dead. Time to rise, time to rise, time to unite, unite. Time to God, time to God. Clean up the land tonight. No more blood, no more tears, no more children living in fear. We is one family, from Cedros to Toco, Trinidad and Tobago. Let we go. Stop the crime, stop the shooting, stop the killing of the children. Stop the hate, stop the racism. Time to rise, time to fix this anti-crime. But we go dry the tear, make tomorrow better, banish the fear. Together we strong, divided we fall. Trinidad and Tobago, stand up tall. Stop the crime, stop the crime. Turn to God, clean up the land. We love your TNT, one love.
We moving up, straight to the top. We moving up, straight to the top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are Run and tell everybody a change has finally come. We fix it TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody the work has just begun. We build it TNT. UNC will get it done. So whatever, whatever. So whatever, whatever. So whatever, whatever. So whatever, whatever. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Run and tell everybody the best is yet to come. We shaping TNT, UNC is love. Run and tell everybody, together we are one. We grow in TNT, UNC will get rid of it. Up, straight to the top. We're moving up, straight to the top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. We say, so whatever, whatever, so whatever, whatever, so whatever, whatever, so whatever. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. UNC will get it done. UNC has just begun. UNC for everyone. UNC is love.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and of course on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. And don't forget, folks, as you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And we bring in my pal, the young man himself, as soon as he gets off the phone. Yeah? All right, so I'll wait till he gets off the phone. Yeah, folks, as soon as he gets off the phone, we'll bring him back in. Of course, that's my pal, the young man himself. Let me bring him in. You want to know him? The man better known as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. It's a pleasure to be here in the village on this Tuesday. Sorry about the telephone conversation, but it was a little bit urgent at the last moment. So
All
you have
right.
to excuse me.
You want me to give you a few minutes on the phone?
Hey, give me a few moments.
All right, no problem, no problem. So as we give my pal Uncle Tommy a few minutes on the phone, right? You all know what's going on today. Of course, in whenever you talk about corruption in Trinidad and Tobago, you know what they should do? They should have a corrupt PNM shun. Corrupt PNM shun. Yeah, that's what it should be. PNM should be in the middle of that word corruption. All right. And just before we go to the chat, you all remember I've told you all about the Corruption Perception Index, right? And in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, under the PNM, Trinidad was ranked 101. That's the highest ever they have been ranked in the Corruption Perception Index. The lower you are ranked, the better you are doing. That is the highest Trinidad and Tobago have ever ranked. And that was under the PNM government. So anytime you talk about corruption, you have to put the PNM name either in front, in the middle, or at the end. PNM corruption, corrupt PNM shun, or corruption PNM. However you want to put it. You could put it on top, you could put it at the bottom, you could put it to the left, you could put it to the right. But that is the PNM modus operandi ever since they have ruled Trinidad and Tobago. I'm going to bring you in, Tommy.
Yes, again, it's a pleasure to be here in the village. And sorry for the delay. But how have you been doing, Professor Walstradamus?
Yeah, nah, Tommy, today I was to get out of the house by about 9:30 to go on train.
Weather is brutal.
Because after I see that weather forecast of 96 degrees at 11 a.m. 11 a.m., eh?
Yeah, the weather is brutal.
I say, you see that? Now I'm playing with that. So at 9:30, I was out the door and I was able to finish my workout in more than enough time that I didn't have to deal with the weather. And then I come back home and in the air condition, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how did you deal with it?
I didn't even go outside for the day.
Yeah. I went on, and today was a day I also go and do some hills. You know, because you had to run hills. So I did some hills today. It was pretty good. Pretty good. You know, and
Yeah.
and I was, but Tommy's interesting, eh? So and let me say this before I say this, eh? Some people are, right? And people hear me say this all the time. I just tell people, don't let my confidence interfere with your insecurity, right? I always say that, right?
Yes.
So I was training today, at the field. And Tommy, once I buy my drone and I put up my YouTube channel, LeBon again, and I start to videotape all my workouts, you will be able to see the hill that I actually train on.
Good.
Right? And it's not no little flat. You remember when that fella was running a 10-meter dash?
Mm.
What was that fella name again, Tommy? The fella? You don't
Ganga
have,
Channel?
eh?
Ganga Channel?
Yes. That is his name. Gordon Gangachana Drygen. Yeah. You remember you run a 10-meter dash? And he walked like 60 meters and then he run 10 meters. Right? So you walk more than you walk more than you run. You understand? That's not the way it's supposed to be, you know, Tommy. You're
True.
supposed to run more than you walk. Right? It's reverse. But you know, he says he's not a runner, so I ain't gonna worry about that. But anyway, so the drone will show you all my workouts, right? And so Tommy, I was at the field and two young gentlemen. I don't know why I always get asked this, Tommy. I always get asked this. Two young gentlemen. I guess one guy was a coach and a guy was going to coach another guy for football. So he asked me, he says, "How old are you?" I told me I get that often. I said, "How old do you think I am?" He said, 50. Right? I said, nah, not 50. He said 55. I said, nah, not 55. He said 60. I said, nah, not 60. Right? And so I go stop there. So he kept going, right? Until he get to my age. He said, "Boss, I ain't gonna lie to you. I absolutely thought you was in your 50s." And he said, "Man, you look real fit, boy." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, boy." He said, and it's a young fella talking, eh? He said, "I
Mm-hmm.
can't believe it." So, you know, I get that all the time. Now, even some of the parents, even some of the kids' parents that I coach ask me my age. I don't know why they just do. And when I tell them my age, they're very much surprised. They're very much surprised. But it's one set of hard work. So Tommy, the born again, what I'm gonna do, all my secrets, I'm giving out all my secrets. I'm giving out my vitamin secrets, right? My smoothie secrets, right? And I'm also gonna start doing reviews of certain things that I take, right? Like coconut water. All coconut water are not made equal, Tommy. All organic
True.
coconut water are not made equal. You know that, right?
True.
Right? And when you're going to the store and you see organic coconut water, you automatically think that's the best. No. Right?
How they stored?
Say that again.
How they storing it?
How they're storing it, what's in it, and a lot of things. And there's a possibility, Tommy, I might take a stab at a few of the products in Trinidad, and people will get upset, of the thing that they put in the products that are not good for people in Trinidad and Tobago. So it's going to be called the Born Again. Just School give me some information about a drone. Mr. Florida give me some information about a drone. So I'm going to get a drone. One will follow me and, you know, start doing YouTube videos on my Born Again channel. You know how long I was supposed to start that? But I finally decided, you know, I have a good bit of time this summer. So I'm
Gonna
going
get
to,
it going. Yep.
yeah. So who did you have first then, Tommy?
Baju?
What time?
6 something. Let me see.
What time that game start?
8 o'clock, I was told. The next game you're talking about?
Yeah. 8 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah.
Baju came in at 6:11 p.m.
Okay. Who was next?
Next, I think it was Batos.
6:14, right?
Yep.
Then Volsang next.
Then Koki Volsang.
Yeah, we Koki, yeah. Then who Capitan?
Batos again. Let's see. I'm the right you.
Yeah, I think Capitan was next.
A lot of the same people.
Yeah, then after Capitan.
Capitan.
Yeah.
Then Mr. Intellectual.
Yeah, Mr. Intellectual. Blessed evening, Pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you had yourself a tremendously blessed and productive day. Yeah. Then Angie.
Right.
Angie Joseph. Good evening to Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all in the WZYE family. Positive and better days are coming. Yeah, correct is right. Yeah, you making no joke. Better days coming. In spite of what the PNM go try to say.
Then
Tommy,
Mr.
you see the PNM Woman League trying to defend Penny Week Beckers? Them lost all moral authority, you know.
And they're losing traction daily.
Daily. They, you know, it. Anyway, sometimes doesn't even want to talk with them. Miss Santa Cruz said, good evening, worship, Uncle Tommy, my friends in the village. Chat till later. Yeah. Kevin George, good night to you. Good night to all in the village. Azina Smith, present good evening, Professor Worship, Uncle Tommy, and listeners. Bolsang, welcome. Bennett Thomas, good evening, Professor Worship, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Gordon Gangachana, Dryden Joseph. Oh, it's a great day. Thanks to God. Hi to this village. How are you and yours? All right. All right. I was able to get on. Pinal, welcome. Pinal. Pinal.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes,
All right. Pinal died by mistake. Pinal died by mistake. Michael Scotland, good evening to all in the village. Professor Warshik and Tommy WZYE. Welcome.
Bennett Thomas.
Yeah. Michael Scotland. Uranus McFarlane. Good night,
You saw Bennett Thomas after Michael?
Yeah, I saw that. Good night, Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Blessings of peace and love. Santa Cruz. Cover Kamla while you fix it. Jesus cover feet so he wouldn't retreat from hypocrites, penny attack, who suddenly found a voice about corruption, cover. Yeah. Penny don't need to talk about corruption. As a matter of fact, we have a editorial on Penny, and she posts on her Facebook post on her Facebook page today. Look. Noah Lambert, good evening to you. Good evening, Wall Street and Uncle Tom in Holy Village. Good afternoon to you as well, Noel. Look. First, you don't know. Gordon Ganga Chana, Dryden Joseph. Cap, are you sure about that? They said it is dead. You see? Anyway. Angela Darius, welcome. Good evening to the village. Ronnie Samaru. Hi, guys. Professor Walsh, Uncle Tom. Have a blessed evening. Mayaro in the house. Yeah. What part of Mayaro, Ronnie? Fishing pond is from Sandy Grande, right?
Yep.
Okay. Told me that 3 times in a row, I get it right? But Jenny C. Paul, good night to you. Just cool you inside. Good night, Wall Street. Tommy Bato sang HD Anna 6615 Jenny. John Bujam. Good evening, Azina. Good evening to you, John. What is that? Yeah. Tennessee. Good Harry. Good night, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and WZYE family. Blessings to all. That's from Good Harry in Tennessee. Welcome to you, Good Harry.
Welcome, Tennessee.
Whatever the reason, something is. What is it? Oh Lord, whatever is the reason that's stopping this platform that can help TT to be a better place, I pray that it fix quick. What are you talking about, Tommy?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. Chanja Benjamin, good evening to you. Rajendra Maharaj, pleasant good evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, blessings to all in the village. Chanja Benjamin, good evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, everyone in chat, blessings. Same to you. But to say go in your fraud, go get a life. You saw a little clip of the PNM sports and he praises on them. Angela Darius said, well, Wolf, yes, yes. That is the same song the wild dogs passing over our house. That's what I say? Yes, yes. Oh God, yeah. Bato sending a message to Gordon. Stop with your God talk, cause you're not a man of God. Stop pretending. Yeah, boy. I know people just go after him for his godly thing, boy. Vishnu Pandit, top of the evening, Professor. Uncle Tommy and all in the village. Share the life, share the life. Yeah, share the life, share the life. Okay. Just go say Eric Williams mock up TNT good and proper and the PNM termite and parasite worship him. Radha Ragunanan, welcome. Good night, Walshik and Tommy and all in the chat. So folks, after the top of the hour, Tommy, I have a video that I want Steve to see. I want Moses to see. I want Ganga Chana Drygen Joseph to see. I want PNM Party to see. I want Mr. Waffler to see it. I want Ulrich to see it. And did I miss anybody, Tommy?
I'm not sure.
All right. All right. That's it for now. So when we come back after the break,
You miss PR.
PNM Party. All right. And PNM Party. So all of you, I want you all to look. This video tells about you all perfectly. Perfectly, perfectly. Radu Raghunandan says, good night, Wall Street, Tommy, and all in your life. Same to you. Okay. He says, what? But it looked like you do have low self-esteem because you want to know what a man said about you on another program. Okay.
Another platform.
Yeah, 6 likes, people. What's up with that? Smash the like button. Yeah, man. Yeah, folks. Come on, man. Enjoy saying good night to you. A blessed night to Team WZYE, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village chat. Patricia Hutchinson, welcome. Pleasant evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Welcome to you. Oh, God. Tommy, I hate to do this, you know. I hate to do this. Read that for me then.
Yellow bike cook and water in the bottle, bite in the shell.
Okay. All right. So you gave me a pass. Good. You know something? Batos, you know what? Tommy, for them comments, what I fella just said, Gordon Ganga Chana Jaijan Joseph, take this, eh? Take this Gordon Ganga Chana Jaijan Joseph. You know, you always seem to be the man who does get these things first. Somehow, Tommy, this thing gets stuck. Okay. All right, let me see if I go over here and come back. If I go over here and come back, what will happen? This thing just misbehave sometimes, Tom.
Yep.
Yeah, just like that. All right. So, all right, I'll wait for the break until when we come back. Then no, I can't wait till we come back. All right, Tommy, give me a minute. Let me go out and come back for a minute, okay? I'm going out.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good day. It's warm, but it's good. It's all good.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Sometimes I just gotta go out and this thing just gotta get refreshed, you know? So, all right, let me finish these comments. Sumitra Baijan, welcome. Tommy, look your friend. Look your friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gordon. Gordon Ganga Chana Jaijan Joseph. Right? Please. You know, it seemed like if whenever we start something in here, Tommy, you always seem to be the first person to get it.
Stay off the weed.
Gordon Ganga Chana Jaijan Joseph, please, we begging you. We begging you.
Stay off the weed.
Yeah, stay off the weed. Patty, send him a message now. Monty Steele, welcome. Sumitra Baijan, bless good night to Mr. Walshik, Uncle Tommy, and Holy Life. Same to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
You know, Tommy. Anyway, interesting. Welcome. Eugenia Pundit, welcome. Good night, Professor Walshik and Tommy, and all in your village. Thank you both for educating the uneducated. Great program indeed. Thank you. Simon Antoine, welcome. Simeon, excuse me. Judy Ali, a pleasant welcome to you.
Happy Tuesday to you, Judy.
Yeah. On any next game live, you can't stream that next game live, boy. You shut down your channel. Folks, we're gonna take that break. And when we come back, we have a video to play for you. Now that PNM Party is in here, I'm gonna be able to play that video because this video is gonna apply to PNM Party, Gordon Ganga Chana, Jaijan Joseph, and you all cannot miss this. Do not miss this. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also, it's 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please, as you enter, share the live.
We'll be right back. I'm going to.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest. It's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge. Hey, tell them Kamla say, B&M dead. Petrochen workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. B&M dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, B&M dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. B&M dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy. Two, health sector immediate decree. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Oh, every pipe must have water. 5, roads smooth as 6. Provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, B&M dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, B&M dead. Tell them Arnold say, B&M dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. B&M dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamla say, B&M dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the carrot come leaders hear what's up. Seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. B&M dead. Tell them Munilal say, B&M dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make. Investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake. B&M dead, dead, dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all justice. 1, UNC on a mission. 2, to correct the school system. 3, end poverty and clean up TNT. 4, speed up the housing process. 5, lower taxes. 6, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamla say, B&M dead. Petrochen workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. B&M dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, B&M dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. B&M dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, B&M dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, B&M dead. Tell them Arnold say, B&M dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. B&M dead, dead, dead.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
the opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expect it to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stuarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
PNM forever.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or
973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And please share the live. We thank you.
Yeah, let me just say a few welcome here. Let me say welcome to Prime Rambaran. Good night to you. Joan Biznat, watching from Sweet TNT. Pleasant welcome to you as well. George Ramdeen. Good night to Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy. Blessings, brothers. Yeah. Let's see. Johnny C. Good night, Uncle Tommy Wall Street, and all the wonderful folks that's locked on. Patricia Reed, PNM Patty. She says COP and KFC say good night. Let me say good night to them too as well. I'm sure Tommy wants to say the same thing.
Yes, a pleasant night to you, Mr. COP, and you, Mr. KFC.
Yeah, and Chi Chubb from St. Lucia. A pleasant welcome to you as well. Just Cool says, and you should know well about questionable characters. She's surrounded by them. Carol Sidenio, God's blessing, welcome. Angie, good night, Professor Walsh. Uncle Tommy, awesome villagers, blessings to you. Jerome Moses, good night, everybody. Good night to you. Carlisle Batson, pleasant good night to Mr. Walsh, Mr. Tommy locked on the job. Pleasant welcome to you all. Pleasant welcome. So, folks, Jay Howlett, welcome to you. Somebody sent me this video. It wasn't a red booty. Tommy, it wasn't a red booty.
It's a blue one?
Huh?
A blue birdie?
Oh, God, Tommy. A blue birdie, Tommy. Yeah, a blue birdie.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. A blue birdie sent me this video. And the blue birdie sent me that video with something in mind, and I feel it has something to do with the followers of the PNM. I just feel so, Tommy. I didn't want to surmise that, or I didn't want to believe that, but somehow I feel so. So, folks, it appears that this is how the PNM does treat their supporters. This is how the PNM does treat their supporters. So, all listen to this video. And Tommy, we have done something else like this before. What do we call it, boy, again? Oh, boy. Internalized oppression. There we go.
Okay.
Yes, I remember it. Internalized oppression. So, I want you all to listen to this. First of all, let me move the, I think I remove the banner because the thing quite on the bottom. Move this banner. Let me move this, hide that. And listen to this. This appears to me how the PNM does treat their supporters.
After you're done watching this, you will start to question your entire life. So this bizarre experiment exposed something very wild about human behavior. Scientists put 5 monkeys in a room. In the middle of the room, a ladder. And at the top of the ladder, bananas. Every time one of the monkeys tried climbing the ladder to grab the bananas, the scientists sprayed all of them with freezing cold water. So naturally, after a while, the monkeys learned. Touch the ladder, everybody suffers. So they stopped trying. But then the scientists did something really weird. They removed one monkey and replaced it with a brand new one. Now, obviously, the new monkey sees bananas and thinks, jackpot! So it runs for the ladder. But before it can even reach the bananas, the other monkeys start to pull it back down. Eventually, the new monkey learns, don't touch the ladder, even though it never got sprayed with cold water. Then they replaced another monkey until eventually none of the original monkeys were left, meaning none of the monkeys in that room had ever actually experienced the punishment, and yet none of them would touch the ladder. Why? Because that's just how things were done. Sound familiar? Because a lot of people are living by rules right now that they never question. Limits that they have accepted, not because they're true, but because nobody ever asked why. Where are you staying limited right now and never stop to question?
Tommy, that is a message for the PNM supporters. Yes, I said it. That is a message for the PNM supporters because you're still limited. Limited, Tommy. CPEP, for example, right? Even if you bring somebody, even if they brought a new person in CPEP, that person not interested in working 8 hours a day, wasn't interested in working 8 hours a day, Tommy.
Nope.
2 hours. So you know what? CPEP was like the banana. You understand? And once the one person went and tried to get the CPEP, right? And they spray water on them, whole different ball game now. And it's a cycle. It's a cycle over and over and over. And the only way you have to do it is to get rid of it. Oh, Preston, welcome.
A pleasant good night to you, Professor, and Uncle Tommy, and to all the listeners. Share the live.
Yes, man.
Share it with the right hand, and share it for the left hand.
Yeah, man. Share the live.
And share with the 2 hand for the program to stay on. Long live the program. But, Professor, I feel you about talking the wrong person. It is the leaders of the PNM. You see, you want to do the supporters. There's want to hoodwink them and tell them it's cool water, right? But really and truly, that is the financiers and them represent the banana. Only a selected few. So when they change them, they want to bring the leader. The leader had to throw the line. Don't go by that banana. That is for them.
Yep.
And I feel like the better interpretation. So by manners, I will not disrespect the program, but I will say, Gordon, Gaijin Gangachana, a pleasant good night. Warwick, Waffle, and the nice lady. You see how all the leader. I wonder which one of these are true PNM now. You see how it is do to defend Tifit? Because they all sing, have question to answer. They cover it up. And a senator break protocol and pervert the course of justice. The leader say, Penny say, she will deal with it at the right time. But the nice thing about it, the Women's League come out now and say, Penny already deal with it and put she back there. So you see all the PNM supporters now, who's supposed to follow the leader to get the banana and thinking, although they get the banana upstairs, right? Or they don't stay on one side because all they going there. You see how Penny now had a Tory line? So, Professor, I'll call back and tell you, you know, the PNM trying all how to stop the contracts through the procurement office. Yeah. But the nice thing about it, I want to ask Gordon, Gaijin, Gagachana, and Warwick, and Waffle, and that the nice pretty lady who doesn't want to put the other time and talk. All you feel, the UNC is like the PNM. We first start comments, just get a check on his name in a credit union, right? And then put it in the personal account and say there's a company one. No, you see, they do the thing the right way. Because they pass laws to govern, to do the right thing. So look at me, how much mischief all I want. Jump high, jump low. All I will see that all the propaganda failing. And no one looking for the youth. A good night, Professor. I'll call back.
Thank you very much for the call, Mr. Tommy.
Yes, sir.
You know, old song says so very sad but true. You know, Tommy, I have to be honest with you. When I saw that video, I was saying to myself, right? The monkey thing, kind of harsh, right? But, Tommy, the important thing, Tommy, is the experiment. Right? I mean, you could have used whatever you want. Right? They just happen to use monkeys. But, Tommy, that is how the PNM just treat the black supporters. The banana up there, Tommy, and once one of them in CPEP try to reach for that banana. One of them, just spray them with Balize juice. And after that,
everybody stay in their place.
Yes, everybody stay in their position. Any one of them, Tommy, try to reach up there for them bananas. You know what's going on, right?
They get sprayed on.
Or they pull them back down. Because if they go up, Tommy, to get the bananas, is everybody getting sprayed, you know? So them fellas and them don't want to get sprayed. Them fellas and want to keep the 2 hours a day job for 8 hours pay. So even if they bring new people in the CPEP, they fall in line. And that is the PNM modus operandi. That is why, Tommy, so far, we still cannot find one socioeconomic statistics in the last 10 years where black people in Trinidad and Tobago was in the top 3. So far, Tommy. Every single program we have here, Gordon Gangachana, Dryden Joseph just come. And you know we welcome him.
Every time.
PNM party just come. The Waffler just come. The Leaning Tower of Pizza already just come. Right? Who's the next one?
Moses
just come. Steve just come. And not yet, Tommy. Not one of them could do any research to show that under the PNM, black people was in the top 3 in any socioeconomic statistic. Why is that, Tommy? How come?
because they can't find it because it doesn't exist.
Go tell me why they making it so easy for us. They could try something. They could try to Google it or try something. Mr. Intellectual, hold on. They could try something, Tommy. Come on, man. They're making it that easy for us.
Good night,
Mr. Intellectual,
Professor.
welcome.
Good night, Professor, Uncle Tommy, and everybody in the village.
Good night.
I could give you one, you know.
Give me one.
Socioeconomic statistics, right?
Yeah.
Prison population, number one.
No. We're looking for a positive statistic.
We're looking for one person.
It is a positive, you know, Pro. You tell me one socio-economic statistic where the top.
But that
right?
is not economic statistic, though.
It is.
How is that?
Because of the economy of those people, right? They choose to evaluate the system in such a way that crime would pay, right? And when they get catch, they just facilitate. That come like if they're banking the money. You understand?
Yeah.
You want to spend nothing. You understand? The government going to feed them, and they're going to stay high and dry until they come back out and they go back and they do the same thing over and over. So they're topping that chart.
Yeah, but Mr. Intellectual, the money is being made by the Justice on Time people.
Yeah, they're making no money.
Who's making any money?
You see, Pro and Uncle T, understand where I'm coming from, you know?
No, I hear you, you know. But that.
Right?
Go ahead.
But you misunderstand what we're asking for.
Yeah.
I understand exactly what you're asking for. You want to compare how those people and them, like the 1% and the middle class and the upper class people and them excelling in their sphere.
Yes.
Why the black population cannot do that?
In the sub-basement.
You see the little experiment you just ran there?
Yeah.
Right? Demonstrate how they would operate in their own sphere. So they believe in their mind that they're on top of the economic ladder in their own environment.
Okay.
Right? And I am looking at them in their own environment.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Yeah.
So they top in the statistics. If we understand the socio-economic and socio how do I put it? The communication,
social welfare of the people.
All right, the social welfare of the people, right?
Yeah.
They have their own particular economy, right? And their economy is what they would evaluate for themselves, right? You know, like when we grew up in our village, what we seen in the village, we tell ourselves, well, hey, I the leader in the village because I had a shop, I had the people and coming to me and I could dictate the pace and all that kind of thing. So I come like the 1% there. That's what I believe, you know. That's how they run their environment, their society. So tell them that they're on top. They have no other way to evaluate their sense of responsibility and growing their economy to reach the 1%. So then believe that particular environment there is where they ought to be. So they're on top. That's the number one statistic, right? Number two is crime. And number three is I do what I want, when I want, and how I want. And nobody can stop me. Yeah. So these are some of the things that we have to understand so that they wouldn't come up with anything that you looking for, they can't, because in their mind, what they have established for themselves is the best thing after sweetbread.
Okay.
If you're following what I'm saying,
Yeah, I hear you.
I fully well understand, but you see, in their mind, they're looking at something different, totally different to what you're talking about, you know. And the reason why I bring up this particular thing, because of the idea of the experiment that you run,
Yeah.
or the results of the experiment that you run.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. Thank you, man.
So, have a blessed evening,
Yeah,
gentlemen.
man. Thank you.
Thank you.
For me, you know something, boy.
Hmm.
You see that experiment we just put there, and it just shows you. It just shows you how every time, it's interesting to me. We name Mr. Intellectual, right? Mr. Intellectual, right? That what he just talked about was an intellectual. You know what I mean? The way how we kind of, finagle it and change it. You have to have a little intellect to be able to kind of understand where you're going, right?
Yep.
We have our next fella, we call him Mr. Waffler, right? When he call, he go waffle all over the place. You understand? He go be on Jupiter 1 second, half a second later he on Mars, right? And less than half a second, 0.005 of 1 second, you go be on Jupiter, and then you go be on Saturn, and then you go come back down to Earth. And as soon as he land on Earth, he going back up with SpaceX.
Hmm.
Yeah. And here's a prime example. This is a prime example, I tell you all, a prime example. Gordon Gangachana Dryden Joseph says, tell me one. Just
Thing you
tell me
bring. Tell me one. Just thing you bring to the show to help the murderers or the politicians who don't want to go and answer the questions about their life in whatever.
Tommy, you know what amazes me, boy? I just get flabbergasted sometimes. Why when we give a person a name, they actually live down to that name. Right? And this fella here, this fella here, right? Tommy, how many times we talked about the Laventel to Washington Empowerment Center for poor black disadvantaged people in Trinidad and Tobago?
Endless.
I guess maybe he didn't used to come here at that time, right? He didn't used to come here, right? He didn't used to come here. You see, really and truly, partner, please stop doing this.
Stay off the weed.
Brother, stay off the weed, please. Please, stay off the weed. You understand? Because, you know why? You know why? Because of
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Mr. Ruka, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Uncle Tom and Professor Wall. Wall. You know, if the UNC let Beckers and them get away with this Farrell Salwari and this Bates thing, that will be a loss of points for them, you know. It too glaring. I watched that woman come back in the parliament and I watched Farrell Salwari. And that whole thing so deceitful. And they are trying to figure out how that could be so much evidence. And them could come back in the parliament easy. And they cannot let them get away with that. That will be lost points for the UNC. That too serious, I find. To go back in the parliament jokey. And the woman is a judge and like a criminal and everything one time, and she go back there and sit down and Faris Alwari talking. But even though I watching that, they're gonna vex. But what I say, the UNC is going to lose points if they get away with that.
No, they ain't gonna get
because
it.
because watch me. You remember UNC in power, you know? And the UNC in power, and if these ministers start to do what they want with the ministry, that will be them waiting for ministers to start to do what they want in the UNC, because you don't see what's going on with Penny. She is a total waste of time. Anyway, have a good night, fellas.
Thank you. You too.
Hey,
World Boss.
I mean, look, we have a new person now, World Boss. Who is World Boss, boy? Always say welcome to World Boss. You know, Tommy. Tommy's interested, right? I gonna like to you. Whenever the new PNM supporters come in to the program, you know, they don't come in gently. They just come in with a bang.
Well, they are being deployed.
All right. Tommy, you know, all right. Let me just make sure and remind people. Okay,
that the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
So, Tommy, World Boss comes in, and he says, "Well, let me see. Okay, here it is. Fall Street, you're 18 years now because you deny your request to state property. World Boss, maybe you just come here, right? Can you do me a favor, please?
Stay off the weed.
Whatever it is, Tommy. Tommy, just imagine, the PNM supporters upset with me because I am trying to empower poor black disadvantaged people who are mainly supporters of the PNM. You see his quote, World Boss?
Yep.
Tommy, can you help me with that, please? Can you help me with that?
Well, it's clear what he's trying to say.
No, but what it is about the PNM people that they don't want the poor black disadvantaged people to get a leg up.
It's just like the experiment.
Tommy, let me play this for World Boss again. Folks, this is how, and it is being proven tonight over and over and over again. This is how the PNM does treat their supporters. World Boss, listen to this. You may have come in late. Listen to this. Let me move that that from there, and let me move the banner from there so World Boss can see it 100%, and you're not gonna miss anything. World Boss, take a listen to this.
After you're done watching this, you will start to question your entire life. So this bizarre experiment exposed something very wild about human behavior. Scientists put 5 monkeys in a room. In the middle of the room, a ladder. And at the top of the ladder, bananas. Every time one of the monkeys tried climbing the ladder to grab the bananas, the scientists sprayed all of them with freezing cold water. So naturally, after a while, the monkeys learned. Touch the ladder, everybody suffers. So they stopped trying. But then the scientists did something really weird. They removed one monkey and replaced it with a brand new one. Now, obviously, the new monkey sees bananas and thinks, jackpot! So it runs for the ladder. But before it can even reach the bananas, the other monkeys start to pull it back down. Eventually, the new monkey learns, don't touch the ladder, even though it never got sprayed with cold water. Then they replaced another monkey until eventually none of the original monkeys were left, meaning none of the monkeys in that room had ever actually experienced the punishment, and yet none of them would touch the ladder. Why? Because that's just how things were done. Sound familiar? Because a lot of people are living by rules right now that they never question. Limits that they have accepted, not because they're true, but because nobody ever asked why. Where are you staying limited right now and never stop to question?
That is it, Tommy. When are the PNM supporters going to start to question the PNM? When? When are you going to ask them, you all have been in power the longest in Trinidad and Tobago, yet most of your supporters are the bottom of the socio-economic ladder. No economic development, no economic improvement, no economic inclusion and access to capital for black people and black businesses under the PNM. When? When are they going to start asking that to me? When? And World Boss and Ganga Chana and PNM party and want to come in and talk. I want them to answer that question. Answer that question, huh? All you afraid to answer? Don't forget under the UNC, under Prime Minister Kamala Prasad between 2010 and 2015, she reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line. Who increased it? Tell me who increased it? Who increased it, Tommy?
Red.
No, sometimes they don't know who is red or not. The PNM increased it from 17.3% to 26.3%, a whopping 52%. And all are just like the monkeys and the bananas. Yeah, it's an experiment. You know, they go to sit on me and say, hey, look, Wall Street calling people monkey. It's an experiment. Right? And the experiment is so 100% correct. 100% correct. And all years come. Why the PNM mash down the workers' bank building like chili baby? Rather than to make it the Laventil to Wall Street Empowerment. Well, not them make it. We make it the Laventil to Wall Street Empowerment Center for poor black disadvantaged people. Why? On Duncan Street and Independence Square. You go in Ganga Chana, Jaijan Joseph, go down there now. World Boss, you go down there too now. Moses, you go down there too now. All you go down there and see it now. Go down there and see it. All you, look. All you. Why? All you in serious. But there's even more. Tommy, there's even more. Right? Citizenship for sale, Tommy. You hear about that one?
Wow.
Citizenship for sale under the PNM. They're selling like crazy. You're Chinese? You want citizenship? Help we build house? And you're getting your thing. People waiting long. They can't get it. But people coming and paying under the PNM. Yeah. Yeah. Listen to this. Citizenship for sale under the PNM. What? Tommy, what was that song? Anyhow, I don't even want to talk about that song. But I want you all to listen to this. Citizenship for sale under the PNM. Corruption racket. I tell all you before, you know. Put PNM in front of corruption. Put corrupt PNM shun. Or put it after corruption PNM. Or put it on top or put it at the bottom. Any way you want to put it. You all listen to this.
The immigration corruption racket the PNM left behind. $1 million corruption ring operating for years inside the immigration division. Chinese nationals building homes for officials in exchange for residency. Passport appointments sold for cash. Applications from Caribbean residents left on desks for a decade, while paying clients were fast-tracked. All of this happened under the PNM's watch.
All of this happened under the PNM watch. All of this happened under the PNM watch. Citizens for sale. Tommy, think about it. You want citizenship? You're from China? How much you paying? You my little 100,000, huh? Yeah? Yeah, Volsang, let me just say, I'm not referring to them as monkeys. You're drawing reference to how people can be controlled without your questioning the motives behind their behavior. Correct is right. Full 100. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to take it and they're going to go and spin it. But it doesn't matter. You understand? Who the cap fit, let them wear it. Correct is right. Who the cap fit, Tommy, what?
Wear it.
Correct. So let me continue to listen, folks. Volsang, thank you very much. Let's continue to listen.
WZYE TV noted it. Minister of Homeland Security Roger Alexander has confirmed that a deeply entrenched corruption racket has been uncovered at the Immigration Division, where millions of dollars were allegedly paid over several years for citizenship, residency permits, work permits, and passport appointments. In response to questions from the Express, Alexander revealed that investigations were conducted into immigration officials and employees who had been charging members of the public for services that are meant to be provided by the state. The minister described the division as rotten to the core and confirmed that a major shakeup had been undertaken, with several officials sent on leave. The scale of the corruption is staggering. Officials were allegedly charging $90,000 and upwards for residency papers and work permits.
No audio.
Yeah. Yeah. Folks, holy calls till we finish this. So, Tommy, I have an inkling. I was asking the question, Tommy, who was the ministers of national security during the last 10 years? You remember?
Young at one point.
Eh?
Wasn't Young? Was.
Yeah, and I think it have a fella from Lavantil West too. Right?
Yeah, Hines.
Or the fella, Phil Gerald. Yeah. Well, let's continue to listen. Folks, holy calls. Let's continue to listen.
Corrupt employees would hold documents that had already been signed by the minister, telling applicants the paperwork was still awaiting signature, then collecting payments before releasing them. Some transactions took place in a private car park in Port of Spain. The racket had operated undetected for years due to a complete lack of oversight, accountability, and transparency within the system. Alexander noted that some officers were smart and seasoned, never collecting money directly but hiding papers until payments were made through various means. The revelations extend beyond cash payments. Alexander disclosed that Chinese nationals had constructed homes for immigration officials in North Trinidad in exchange for Trinidad and Tobago residency. People entered the country and secured residency papers without ever being interviewed. Corrupt employees blocked online passport appointment slots and sold them for cash. Applications from Caribbean residents were discovered sitting on desks for the past 10 years while paying clients were approved, some without interviews. Alexander called it $1 million racket happening for years. The minister said he took immediate action upon assuming office, discovering the extent of the rot by his third day. A major shakeup of the ministry was undertaken, and Alexander also revealed questionable arrangements involving an international firm that had a stranglehold on the immigration department, with strong objections raised whenever the ministry attempted to explore more competitive alternatives. The police and cybercrime unit are now investigating. Alexander said the system for ministerial signatures and document processing is now monitored daily, and persons of interest will soon be interviewed by law enforcement. The ministry is also moving to implement e-passports to replace machine-readable passports, providing greater accountability and modernizing the system. Alexander urged members of the public and ministry employees to become whistleblowers and provide information to law enforcement. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, who heads the National Security Council, is fully aware of the situation and has stated that corruption within the system will not be tolerated. Alexander warned that anyone attempting to continue such behavior would face the full force of the law. WZYE TV analysis. The facts of this matter deserve careful attention, because what Minister Alexander has described is not a problem that materialized overnight. This is a corruption infrastructure that was built, maintained, and left to flourish over years of PNM governance. The minister stated explicitly that the racket had been happening for years and that the division was left unsupervised and out of control for years. The PNM held power from 2015 to April 2025. The Immigration Division falls under National Security, which was the direct portfolio responsibility of successive PNM ministers. For a decade, PNM national security ministers presided over a division where citizenship was sold, residency was traded for houses, passport appointments were auctioned, and Caribbean applicants were left waiting for 10 years while paying clients were fast-tracked. Not one PNM minister detected this. Not one PNM minister acted on it. Not one PNM minister described the division as rotten to the core and undertook a shake-up. It took a UNC minister 3 days to identify what the PNM missed or ignored for 10 years. The question the nation should be asking is not whether the UNC government is acting on this corruption. It clearly is. The question is why the PNMs did not. Were they unaware? That would represent a catastrophic failure of ministerial oversight. Were they aware and chose not to act? That would represent complicity. Were officials within the PNM's own apparatus benefiting from the arrangements? That is a question law enforcement must now pursue. The revelation about Chinese nationals constructing homes for immigration officials in North Trinidad demands particular scrutiny. Who were these officials? When were the homes built? Under whose ministerial watch did these arrangements take root? This is the legacy the PNM left behind, a division where the sovereignty of Trinidad and Tobago's borders was commodified, where citizenship was reduced to a transaction, and where the integrity of the nation's immigration system was sold from a car park in Port of Spain. The UNC government, to its credit, identified the rot within days, initiated investigations, sent officials on leave, engaged law enforcement, and is now modernizing the system. That is governance. That is accountability. And it stands in stark contrast to a decade of PNM silence over $1 million racket operating under their noses. WZYE TV noted it. WZYE TV recorded it. WZYE TV, Caribbean News. No filter. No fear.
And there you have it, Tommy. You see, Tommy? Citizenship for sale. Imagine that. Citizenship for sale, Tommy. Tommy, I thought that was up in the Caribbean islands. I thought that was up in the Caribbean where they sell passport. Is passport they sell?
Citizenship.
Yeah, I thought I never knew we had something like that in Trinidad and Tobago. I never knew we had something like that. Wow. I'm shocked, man. I'm shocked. Anyway, I have 1 or 2 voice notes. So, folks, the score is 25. The Knicks have 33. The Cavaliers have 25. And let me take this call. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
Blessed night again, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you know now. Well, you know. You see, it is a connection between all them people, and I mean, you never see how they. Watch how the Caribbean that behave with the PNM party and how they behave with the UNC party.
Mm-hmm. You're muted. Mr. Intellectual, you're muted. All right, call back. Call back. Yeah, Tommy. This is just. I never ever. And Rick Q, that's the $1 million question, Tommy. Would anybody suffer the consequences of their actions? You understand? That is the $1 million question. All right, look, Bull Boss come again. What is this? Wall Street. Nobody take him serious because nobody hears a joke and don't laugh. So go on, Joker only play AI generated propaganda. Okay, all right. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good night, Mr. Handsome. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night to all the callers, texters, all the viewers, everybody on the live. Happy to see everybody here on this Tuesday.
Yeah, man.
So, I like that one where you had it. Stop the weed.
Yeah, stay off the weed, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. Plenty of them stay off the weed, you know. Plenty of them stay off the weed.
The PNM give them 4 plants for us. So they
Oh,
know
you know
why
that's
they
true,
keep them on the weed. Yeah, they know why they keep them on that weed.
Look, I forget that.
But you see, anytime you're doing any videos like that showing the status of the people in Trinidad, especially the Africa, don't use monkey because there's only role you could use monkey. Nobody else.
But Mr. Florida, that is what the experiment using.
Yeah. We know where it is, we look high. We intellect is higher than that, you know.
Correct. That's what it is.
But they think on a one level. You see, if you do a real experiment and African open my business, an Indian open my business, and a Chinese open my business, right?
Yeah.
And this is the downfall of African people. The African man, they will support him. Although they will support the Indian and they will support the Chinese. But when the African man now open this business, and then while he making money, you see a van in the yard now to pick up goods. But then you see the Indian now have a van too in his yard, and a Chinese have a van in his yard too with the same business. They don't make money and they buy that. The African people now will say, what? The African man making money, why? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they see somebody uplifting himself better than them, and they will start to skip him and go to the Indian and the Chinese. Mm-hmm. Because you know why, Mr. Hanslem? You know why? They do not like to see their own prosper. And if they see their own prosper, the first thing that they say, look like drugs. Yep. And that's the mentality they have in them. But let me break it down even finer. If we say an African, Indian, and a Chinese open my business, and they're selling the same item, the Chinese now will say put something as $10, and they will put it at $9.95. The Indian will put $9.99, but the African man will keep it at $10. You know they go rather go and save 2 cents, you know. Can support the owner.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is why we cannot have, because I seen it already across here. In America here. When they're supporting a business, and when this business start to make money, they start to target the business now to thief. They're going to marry 1% to thief now. Because they know they will get catching it. They will go by the small man who trying to open my business. And you see, this is the mentality they have. They don't try to elevate each other. They try to keep everybody at one level. So that is what PNM have on them. If we keep them at one level, everybody be equal at that level, poverty, and struggling to make ends meet. And everybody will be happy. They could sit down and they could talk. Because nobody better than nobody. You see the reason why they don't like you and Mr. Tommy? You and Mr. Tommy is two successful African men who came from Trinidad.
Correct.
And you notice the things where they be saying about you, especially.
No, I don't know.
no, they be talking about the education.
Oh, God.
But is the education to make you successful? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they don't look at the logic in that. And that is the downfall of African people. And we need to get them out of our mindset.
Yep.
Help one another to build your own business, and then each one will help one. And we'll see a prosperity in life with the African people. All right, look on listening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Florida. All of a sudden, Mr. Waffler afraid to call, he sending voice, he sending message. Where is this message here? A teachable moment of the right way to make an anti-PNM video. I don't know. Brooklyn, welcome.
Well, see, the night you're going to talk to Tommy and to the viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I've been off your program for a while. I've been doing some research and getting some information because you see.
Oh, Brooklyn, there's be another program, man. What happened? Nothing wrong with that.
What I say, I've been off your program for a while. I've been listening. I always listening. I can tell you every show you have, but I take a little, I take a seat in the pavilion.
You like Tabaki?
Not like Tabaki. Tabaki is an undercover piano. Don't put me in Tabaki and Victor Ramos bracket at all. Don't do me that.
You like Tabaki? Take a seat in the pavilion.
I is a UNC for life. Yeah. So what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
I listened to a program the other day, and the whole thing about the sports, Penny was talking politics, right? I listened to the government station where people born about, that thing ain't gonna do nothing. Let me tell you something. People who put on that radio station, I ain't talking about Kings. I don't want nobody think I talk about Kings there, but I would say the person OB or whatever they call him, opinion box. He don't know much about politics.
Nah, Brooklyn. That's not fair.
Listen, let me finish my conversation.
Listen. I don't think
you're going to hear where we are going. Okay.
No, but I
understand what you're saying.
I don't think it's fair for you to come and attack him.
I'm not attacking nobody. Oh God, let me.
But you say OB. You say OB.
When I say OB, you have to listen to what I'm saying, Wall Street. Okay. So he did a program like a day or two, and I listened. He said that Penny talk politics in the sports there, and it was a set of little children, and that ain't going to do nothing. Now, Wall Street, and what you and Uncle Tommy and the viewers and listeners, listen to me. I ain't coming no nonsense. I ain't attacking nobody. I ain't bringing down nobody. Obi grew up in the same community like me. He heavy all the way. So I will tell you this. When you watch the age group and the children in the sports day, you're going to see 14, 15. 4 years from now, Wall Street, them 14, 15-year-old will be 18, Wall Street. So when you on a program saying it doesn't matter because there must children, this is what I'm saying. The PNM just stop playing with me. The PNM do some serious tricks.
Brooklyn, you're going sideways by attacking you.
And
I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree. I'm telling you, I don't agree with the attack.
Okay, I am not attacking anybody. I want you to listen to me again.
Yeah.
The children that bowling PNM alone will taking over shit, and you have to listen to
Brooklyn,
me.
Hold on. Let me go for the break. And come back. Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on. So, folks, let's take that break. We're going to take a quick break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come right back. All right? Stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live. We thank you.
Yeah. Brooklyn, go ahead.
Yes. And Uncle Tommy,
Yes,
you too also know how the PNM tactics is work. And I want Walshy to just take us a listen to me. Because in 2010 to 2015, we were so confident that UNC would never lose another election, and all this see what happened. Let me tell you something. Penny know that the PNM base is weak. The adults not even studying PNM anymore. Penny and them went into a sports day with 14 and 15-year-old children saying PNM alone be taken home. Every household in these PNM stronghold on this program said that come and say PNM people making a set of children and can't mind them. The set of children is the same set of children in the PNM sports day who saying PNM alone be taken home. Right? If it have a parent, a mother and a father, it has 3, 4, 5, 6 children in that house who were not able to vote in 2030. So you cannot come and say that Penny shouldn't be talking politics. You have to understand the tricks and the level of the PNM. They will go even to the little children to poison the brainwash it. You should know that too. And I am saying these same children will be able to vote in 2030. And as I say, they lost by how much? Imagine we allow the nonsense to go on. What my contribution is about is for the UNC to continue focusing on the children. I hear people talking about fixed place in Lavantie. In 2010 to 2015, the UNC paved roads where it never paved since Eric Williams days under the PNM, and UNC did that for these people. And these people still went and voted the UNC out and never ever vote a seat for the UNC. The UNC must come to the communities, to the home base, and make sure that the home base is complete before any work is done for the ungratefuls and them. So what I'm saying, you see, we just sitting back and thinking is that in 2010 to 2015, we did the same thing on the wall sheet. You may not know, but it's the same thing. We went and we tried to help, and we tried to fix, and we tried to make people know that this is the best government to run the country, and they still went and turned their back and went back and ball. PNM alone we taking them. Why? Just like the children, the bunch of children Penny was talking politics to come and vote. PNM alone we taking them. Right? So don't take that as no joke. This is a tactic of the PNM, and you all must understand that too. All right? Okay.
Brooklyn.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
I'm sorry, Tommy, but Brooklyn don't normally go sideways. He don't normally go sideways. But the first way he went wrong, Tommy, is by attacking Obi. You shouldn't attack Obi. I think, Brooklyn, if you had a problem with Obi say, you call him on the program and tell him. First thing. Second thing, Brooklyn, plenty of them people who Penny. Anyway, let me take this. Anderson, welcome. Let me say hello to all the people on the beatum. Hello to Akira. Hello to Anderson Wilson. And hello to Al Anderson Wilson and his family. Anderson, welcome.
Well, the moon don't really work too good with Akira at all, and right now it's first quarter. Let me say good night to you, Mr. Wall Street. Adam move forward. Your boy outside a little bit tonight. I walk up by my brother's side a little bit. While listening to the program, Uncle Tommy, good night.
Good night, sir.
all the wonderful listeners, all the listeners with education, even those like, let me say, leave it there, and that one they call Taria. And I will cry, even though they're listening, they're not seeing. That one is called it, and they say, what, leave it there. Listening this thing with Hines and them and the former Minister of National Security. I know we had, I don't know, boy, why them like corruption, so we had one named Marvin, then we and Hines. Hines is the man when you're talking corruption. Hines is Anderson Kevin Wilson. When you're talking corruption, this is a man was here, you know. Me asking all you. Don't even notice I'm saying Hines and the former National Security Minister. I visualize that talking about. Them fellas say, boy, Hines pay me money to take down. I'm going with them. So to be going by hearsay. They say Hines pay me money to take down. And if fellas will tell you that the waist looking funny, well, shit, and that's some big old chain on and that thing. When you see them make a get fighting, but the waist looking funny. They say, you're going to observe, you know, your work out is from Mova Junction to the Diamond Care and class. I walk in with a ladder, you can't take the mobile and post from up and I give me some straps up in her bag. So the strap down and the tape down. People missing the PVC pipe from the yard because the flag is going up. You have a piece of iron pipe, flag is going up. And they say, Hines paid 50,000 to take down the flag. Look at the husband, but we eating our food. I say, you see that still there, the next thing that turn on you, eh? I take pictures of everything I take. Then a man turn and tell the man, oh, you're stupid or what? You're stupid or what? Tell the man, you were 100. All I know, I saw a black van enter to the man compound. A man jump out. I don't know what was in the van, eh? So Hines said it was you in the van, but a government van. One of those vans in National Security. Yeah. Glass black. A bigger envelope came out. And after listening, but this man, I studied my files and them gone missing in High Court. This is a man who was shit on the same shit where Hines run out there. The shit where he ran out there, and that shit. The shit where the man run on water on. I just had the corner of that shit. My brother Baba shop a little next door. So I walk lower down because the street just be quiet. When you think that there's guys flood. So I face straight. And we talking about corruption again. I said, but look how God don't sleep. A good thing you just go along on your knees and say prayers, boy. I kneel long, you know. And I always used to tell her, I think I remember watch anybody else, any radio program. I say, Hines, I just kneel long and say my prayers, you know. Boy, you will be a normal civilian when you're going to court again with me, you know. So said, so done. Yeah, I know the man vexed him and Josie, but you know, we are going to the PNM thing just on the spot. Right? Yeah, I see a piece of it and stolen through social media today. And so I want a white up, boy. Since it's showing it. And so I want a white up. You see, but them in they go bought that up for a leap for a pony Josie there one time. You see, they were fine Hines or Josie, Hines the one of Josie. You see, the first time PNM win anything in that sport in Lavin Tilbert. But me ain't care. Me ain't care. You're going but the teeth thin. And it's shame to hear I did this thing because I want to know condolences to the partner. The man we did believe in. So I tell him, I talk about facial line and Kurt Montrose, he passed away this morning with the app. Yeah, and a lady high up, beat on phase 5, she passed away too. Very nice lady. Not only in looks, but you know, a mother to in the community. She's a one of shop high up, in phase 5, and we had David, a man who died on First Street. So it's free dead. But I want to know your partner dead. I your real friend died this morning. Yeah. The man ended up with one leg before he died. He did an operation. I don't know if he's blue and white tablet them. But he did an operation and he just started feeling pain in his chest and thing. So I want to UNC Josie today. So one of the hand passing, When they met there, we say, boy, you're fed up with them people and them. I don't be going through it. For Heinz, remember when they get Hayden? We just call him Hayden, but his name is Kurt Montrose. Heinz, remember when they get Hayden? The 10 tickets for the show? And the Celtics, and you say his son is your godson? Well, Hayden died, so David Simpson burying him. Yeah. 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 Remember they getting 10 tickets and you own by the ministry to collect them? Well, that's the thing with the car park and somebody go meet you in the car park. What is wrong with all that boy Heinz, boy? Yeah. It's I was driving, as I drop him down for him to collect them. Because you know, crutch, I said, we go get a vehicle. With the one leg, I went and collect them, and he went and sell them to a fella in the drag mall.
And this is score goals.
But the goal is, I feel Heinz going to be arrested just now. I feel he going to be arrested just now.
Thank you.
You're nasty man.
Thank you. What boy, I'm just making prediction, boy. Let me go to the voice now.
Good evening, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and everybody out there. Tonight I calling on Jesus to cover Penny Mount because the wrong thing only coming out. The woman is sounding more and more useless, wasteless, weak and lazy with the amount of nonsense coming out. Imagine she's calling this government wicked and incompetent, trying to distract the nation from mounting controversy surrounding the HDC and the landmark TT, which she labeled HDC Gate and Landmark TT Gate. You see, she know the amount of gates it had on the Rowley, so she tried to shove it off now. I tell you, the woman is not original, you know. She's not original. She's useless. They failed to show compassion for our people, failed to answer for your government handing of over $4 billion in contracts, failed to stimulate the economy growth, failed to present an anti-crime plan. And imagine this useless, wasteless person talking about persons on bail and those before the courts. You know, they really say monkey don't see the length of their own tail, you know, but they're always watching another monkey tail, right? Could you imagine? She has Camille, Foster Cummins, Faris, and all of them surrounding her. A Shodaris, but still around her. And she coming to talk about Gate and who before the court and who charged. But I want to remind Penny, that same Faris you're afraid to fire did worse than David Lee. But we know why the DPP opened back the case. We know why, but you're afraid to touch Faris. For the two cases, and the witness tampering with Vince Nelson. Penelope Beckles knew about Faris when the witness tampering and Vince Nelson, and yet still she took him back in the Senate. Because you see, he was like a little hip pocket outside in the savannah the day she was being sworn in. Right? You come to talk about people when you are Camille, still to have to answer for the handbag money and lying to the bank? Lying to the bank? And what about Foster Cummins and the alleged $14 million in venture capital? Monkey really know what tree to climb, you know. He ain't climbing the one with the picker, you know. He ain't climbing the picker tree at all. Penny have no shame. She's shameless like the Likoto Jambi eat her shame. You coming to talk about this government have no anti-crime plan? All you had any? Rowley own was, I'm not the man in your bedroom. Heinz was throw the gun out the window. We wouldn't forget all of that. And let me tell you something at Wall Street, every time the woman opens her mouth, people laughing at her. That is why now the FAB feel that they could come out and attack Barry Padarot for when they're talking about Bates and Faris. Faris did it twice. How many more times is Penelope Beckles going to wait for Faris to witness tamper before she do something about it? The woman is weak And she just trying to play she's strong. And they want to talk about Kamala weakness. Penelope Beckles really have no shame. None whatsoever. Thanks a lot, Wall Street. Good night again, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. In my first voice note, I made a reference to monkey know what tree to climb. Sorry, monkey don't see the length of their tail, but they see the length of other monkey's tail. Now, that's by no means I am calling Penny a monkey, because you know how these PNMites and them they thin skin. It was just a reference analogy. All right, thanks a lot, Wall Street. Wall Street. Good night again to you and Uncle Tommy. So useless, weak belly, lazy Penny, know about HDC gate and land gate. I wonder if she know about citizenship corruption gate. I wonder if she know about that one. But you know what just happened to Penny? I think Penny left her shame outside Memorial Park when she was running Sunday. She lose it outside Memorial Park. Somebody better go and help her find it, yes?
All right, folks. So I want you all to listen to this. Okay. Let me see something here. Okay, so listen to this. Oh, take a listen.
Why Penny Week? Beckles has failed the people of Trinidad and Tobago, a response to her Facebook sermon of May 19th, 2026. Penny Beckles posted a statement accusing the PM of failing the nation. WZYE TV checked the record. It is Beckles who sat in Parliament for years, said nothing while the PNM destroyed the country, and is now universally regarded as the weakest opposition leader in TNT history. Opposition leader Penelope, weak. Beckles took to Facebook on May 19th to deliver what she intended as a devastating indictment of Prime Minister Kamala Persad and the UNC government. She accused the PM of failing to show compassion, failing on contracts, failing on economic growth, and failing on crime. She spoke of questionable characters, reference.
You know, Tommy,
Yeah.
it's interesting, eh? How could Penny talk about compassion and say that Prime Minister Kamala Persad is not a compassionate person? Really and truly, Tommy. I mean, how could you? How could you? You know, how could she? Eh? It just doesn't make sense. So Penny continually using the spaghetti theory and throwing things up on the wall and see what will stick. And as you know with the spaghetti theory, when you throw things up on the wall, what has happened, Tommy?
The majority of it does fall off.
Thank you very much. Let's continue to listen.
Landmark TT Gate and HDC Gate, called the government wicked, uncaring, and incompetent, and once again told the Prime Minister to leave me alone. WZYE TV now presents 10 reasons why it is Beckles herself who has failed the people of Trinidad and Tobago. 1. Beckles accuses the PM of failing to show compassion, yet she sat in Parliament from 2020 to 2025 while the PNM presided over record murder rates, collapsing social services, and the systematic neglect of vulnerable communities, and said absolutely nothing.
She showed no compassion then.
She held no press conferences for grieving families. For a decade, the people suffered under PNM governance, and Beckles was silent. She did not fail to show compassion.
She chose not to.
2. She demands answers on $4 billion in contracts, yet she served in a PNM government that oversaw some of the most questionable procurement decisions in the nation's history. Where was her outrage about PNM contract management when she sat on the government benches? She asked no questions because asking would have required the one thing she has never demonstrated, the courage to hold her own side accountable. 3. She accuses the UNC of failing to stimulate growth, but the data contradicts her. Energy grew 2.2% in the first 3 quarters of 2025. Manufacturing expanded by 12%. Consumer spending rose 8.1%. The economy recorded a $100 million fiscal surplus in Q1 of fiscal 2026. Brent crude is trading around $105, far above budgeted projections. Either Beckles is unaware of the data, making her incompetent, or she is deliberately misleading the public, making her dishonest. 4. She accuses the government of having no crime plan, yet the PNM governed for 10 years and left behind one of the highest per capita murder rates in the Western Hemisphere. Beckles defended that record. She enabled it. She watched it unfold without a word of dissent. For her to demand a crime plan while offering no alternative of her own is not opposition. It is performance. 5. She speaks of questionable characters in the UNC, referencing ministers on bail. This from the leader whose own senator, Janelle John Bates, was caught assisting a witness in preparing testimony before a parliamentary committee, and Beckles still has not acted decisively. She told the nation to leave me alone. The PNM's glass house is in no condition to sustain the stones she is throwing. 6. She calls it oxymoronic that Persa would lecture her on integrity, yet Beckles has demonstrated no integrity in handling the John Bates affair, no integrity in refusing to acknowledge the PNM's decade of failure, and no integrity in misrepresenting economic data. Integrity is not a word you invoke. It is a standard you demonstrate. 7. She claims the government is on the verge of collapse with no evidence. The UNC won a general election, commands a parliamentary majority, and its economic indicators are positive. Repeating a claim on Facebook does not constitute analysis. It constitutes wishful thinking from an opposition leader with no strategy beyond hoping the government implodes. 8. She says she will hold the UNC to account on behalf of the people. Beckles has held no one to account for anything in her entire career. Not the PNM, when it was her government. Not her own senators in misconduct. Her version of accountability is posting on Facebook and telling everyone to leave her alone. 9. She references blue-eyed boy Barry Patterath and water supply in the same breath, revealing the scattershot nature of her messaging. She jumps from contracts to crime to water to personal attacks without coherence, evidence, or policy alternatives. A credible opposition leader presents a counter-narrative supported by data and vision. Beckles presents a Facebook post that reads like grievances compiled in frustration. 10. Penny Beckles is considered the weakest opposition leader in TNT history because she has earned it. She was silent while the PNM destroyed the economy. Silent while crime consumed communities. Silent while public institutions were hollowed out. Now from the opposition benches, she has found her voice, but only to say, leave me alone, and post statements accusing others of the failures she enabled for a decade. The people did not fail Penny Beckles. Penny Beckles failed the people. She failed them when she had power and chose silence. She fails them now by choosing performance over substance. And she will continue to fail them for as long as she occupies a position that demands a spine she does not have, a stomach for accountability she has never demonstrated, and a belly for the fight she has never been willing to wage. The people of Trinidad and Tobago will not leave you alone, Penny. They will hold you to the same standard you pretend to hold others. And by that standard, you have failed. Completely. WZYE TV noted it. WZYE TV, Caribbean News. No filter. No fear. Why Penny we...
There you have it. No filter, no fear, Tommy.
Yeah.
No filter, no fear. And as Penny continues, right, to be the weakest opposition leader in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, right? But Tommy, let me ask you a question. I want to ask the people in the chat a question. If people are questioning whether Penny Week Beckers has been the weakest opposition leader in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, can we put anybody else to say they were weaker than Penny? If you know, Tommy?
I don't think so.
Can we say anybody who was weaker than Penny?
I don't think so. I don't think there's anyone we can put in that category. They said Chambers was Duncy, but later on they found out that he was just a very bright and quiet guy.
Yeah, very intelligent guy. So Roy Canada says, I usually read the comments on the chat, but today I decided not to bother anymore. Too many of these fools are so badly uninformed. They will stick with stupidity, and I just can't see past their noses. I became more disillusioned. After the election on the 28th, the PNM don't care at all about the people of Trinidad and Tobago, not only black people. Well, the UNC demanding, as a matter of fact, yeah, let's play that. Romani Dial, where you joining us from? Romani Dial. Romani Dial. So Tommy, all right, let me play this first. Which one should I play? All right, let me play. All right, let me play this one here first. This is preparation for India. This is preparation for Indian arrival day. Let me play this. Dr. Munilal and let's play this one. This is preparing for Indian arrival day, and then we will play the other one. So take a listen to this, folks.
Dr. Rudal Munilal, Minister of Energy and Energy Industries and Member of Parliament for Orapush East, along with the Honourable Barry Patarath, Minister of Public Utilities, conduct a site visit at the Petrotrin Sports Club ground, Clark Road, Penal, ahead of the Indian Arrival Day function hosted by Prime Minister the Honourable Kamla Prasad-Bisesar, SC, scheduled for May 30th, 2026. Preparations are underway for what promises to be a significant and memorable celebration honoring the rich heritage, culture, and enduring contributions of the Indian community to Trinidad and Tobago.
So Indian arrival day on the 30th. Preparations on the way. Dr. Rudy Molina. You know, Capitan is funny, you know. Capitan say when it's Indian arrival day. Capitan has asked these kind of things. Capitan and his. Listen to the video there. Listen to that video there. Capitan. So here's the situation with as we gave you guys yesterday, right, Tommy? The only way they could get rid of Victor Roberts is for Victor Roberts to resign. They can't get rid of him. No, there's no other how to get rid of him, right? But there was a little story about it, you know, and I don't think Victor Roberts is going to resign.
No,
I don't think so. Yeah, I just think that he's going to collect his over $5,000, whatever it is, as an alderman, and he's going to hang in there until next year, you know, when he's basically going to get kicked out, and that is it. So take a listen to this.
Alderman Victor Roberts was no ordinary UNC member. Here he was in 2021 dragging a coffin to symbolically represent what he called the death of democracy under the then PNM government. He was such a vocal UNC member that he had his own online talk show.
Once you are a PNM, you will care about the life of your family.
Well, Alderman Roberts is a PNM now. He left the UNC some time now, but his switch in allegiance continues to hurt the UNC's ability to control the Superior Borough Corporation.
We are at a disadvantage now because there are 5 of us on the UNC side.
And 7 on the PNM side. So how did a borough with a UNC mayor lose control? Well, following the 2023 local government elections, there were 8 UNC people in the executive, 6 elected councillors and 2 appointed aldermen. and 5 on the PNM side, 3 councillors and 2 aldermen. In 2024, UNC councillor for Siparia West Faizabad Jason Ali crossed the floor to the PNM. There was the tragic murder of UNC councillor Ramona Victor, and of course the defection of Victor Roberts. So that 8-5 advantage to the UNC is now a 7-5 disadvantage to the PNM.
They can stymie the progress of the corporation by taking decision of their own and voting against what we want.
Mayor Judnat Meru said recently Alderman Roberts sided with the PNM against the proposal for a cultural extravaganza.
Shoot down the cultural extravaganza, and you're saying you're working in the interest of the people. The evidence is clear that he's not working in the interest of the people.
You see, while there are laws that state a member of parliament must vacate their seat if they resign from the political party that put them there, the Municipal Corporations Act does not contain an anti-defection or crossing the floor clause for elected councillors or appointed aldermen, meaning Roberts would have to step down on his own accord. Local Government Minister Khadija Amin told CNC3 News today that if Roberts had an ounce of integrity, he will resign. And the PNM leader should ensure he does. And the Siparia mayor believes it is time to change the laws.
I spoke to the political leader earlier this year, and I think they need to do some changes with respect to the laws or make some arrangement whereby an alderman could be appointed and removed along the same lines as a senator.
Minister Amin was asked for her take on changing the laws, but she'd only say that even people in the PNM were advocating for this. And political analyst Dr. Shane Mohammed thinks it's a no-brainer. He believes the law should be changed.
If you feel so strongly about something and against a party, there should be a mechanism in the local government framework where you either resign or you can be removed by virtue of the political party and the political leadership.
Efforts to contact the opposition leader were unsuccessful, and the Siparia mayor is warning her about Victor Roberts.
Today he's your friend, tomorrow he's your enemy.
Akash Samaru, CNC3 News.
Yeah, that'll do something about that law, Tommy.
Wow.
They have to do something about that law. It just ain't making sense. So, if you ask the question, most people will say that, he should resign. But to show he has integrity, nah, I don't think that's part of the. I don't think that's part of his makeup. Understand? So that law should change. Because it ain't making sense. I see they have a water battle going on there in the chat. Yeah, correct is right, Monica. 50, 90, 5,000. No, it's not 55,000, Monica. I think it's 5,090 per month. Yeah, I think it's 5,050 per month. Yeah, correct is right, just cool. I'm collecting UNC garbage. Yeah. You don't get no more voice note on your phone?
I haven't seen any lately. I wonder if my phone's working. I need to call it and see if it works.
Yeah, you need to just check it. But folks, this is one time I want to give the Speaker of the House credit, Tommy, because the Speaker of the House exposed Marvelous Marva in the Parliament. He exposed him. And you have to give credit where credit is due. Right? So I want you all to listen to this. Marvelous Marva get exposed again.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, related to the question 84 posed by the member Faruka Lopino, I am constrained to invoke the provisions of Standing Order 28.3 of the Standing Orders, Mr. Speaker, out of deference for the work of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Supplemental question to the Minister.
Well, hold on. Have a seat. If the Minister invokes the public interest exception in 28.3, and 28.3 is very clear, a minister may decline to answer a question if, in his opinion, the publication of the answer would be contrary to the public interest. What possible supplemental question could arise from the blanket invocation of the public interest exception? I need you to justify why a supplemental question arises in those circumstances. And I don't wish to be regaled with the tired old story of accountability and all of that, which you've traversed here before, right? So you need to find some justification as to why I ought to permit a supplemental question on the invocation of the public interest exception.
Mr. Speaker,
and I'm required to direct it to me.
Mr. Speaker, on a point of clarification.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, we are at questions on notice. And for the benefit of the viewing public, Mr. Speaker, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago who are looking at these proceedings, these questions are filed in order to get the executive arm of the state to account for critical matters of governance in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm speaking to the Speaker. Please don't disturb me. Mr. Speaker, the question that was filed for the Minister was basically to ask the Minister whether persons have been charged under the Anti-Gang Act since the state of emergency, and whether anyone has been charged in relation to the alleged plot to murder senior law enforcement officers in Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Speaker, I'm talking to the Speaker. Mr. Speaker, these questions are in the public interest, Mr. Speaker, because, Mr. Speaker, this country is under a state of emergency based on these factors, and the people of Trinidad and Tobago are deserving of answers to these critical things. And when, Mr. Speaker, when a minister could come and invoke standing orders not to account to these basic principles and facts, Mr.
All right. I think let's take it from this angle, okay? And everyone sat here collectively as a parliament and enacted these standing orders. The public interest exception, which allows a minister to decline to answer a question, whether in writing, orally, or urgent, appears numerous times in these standing orders. The fundamental question the entire body collectively has to answer is, if it were not intended for the public interest exception to apply, then why include it in these standing orders? The fact that it was included in standing orders, and it appears repeatedly. If you wish me to go through them with you, I can. Okay? There's an exception in the urgent questions, there's an exception in the written questions, and there's an written answers, and there's an exception in the oral answers. So each tier of questioning, the parliament collectively as a body has given the minister the residual discretionary power to refuse, to decline the answer. I don't want to say refuse, because that's a strong word. But the neutral term will be to decline the answer. Can I just allow my Madam Deputy to sit whilst I decline the answer on the basis that it will be contrary to the public interest? As I've repeatedly explained before, the invocation of the public interest is not a binary process. Administrative reasoning, by its very nature, and Port of Spain North and Port of Spain South are two members who are especially familiar with the concept of polycentric reasoning in administrative decision making. Port of Spain North is smiling because he knows that it's not a binary process. There are many considerations which apply to the invocation of the public interest. I see you looking at the clock, but it is you who invited this ruling, on it. Because I told you, and I've repeatedly said it before, I, as presiding officer, I do not have the power to go behind the invocation of the public interest exception, which is contained and littered all across these standing orders. In a court of law, as Port of Spain South will tell you, where the public interest exception is invoked, a judge at common law has the discretionary power to say, let me see that material and I will make a decision based on the fairness of the trial. There are no fairness concerns here. So I have no power to go behind the invocation of the public interest. All right? So let's not take up more of the 40 minutes and let's move on. The invocation of the public interest seems to be an absolute bar, the way these standing orders are constructed. So let's move to the next question, which will be question number 85. Okay, shall we? Number Faruqa Lupino.
Tommy, what says you, Tommy?
Well,
what says you on that?
all I'm going to say is that the Speaker of the House impressed me the way he took control of the situation. It was way into the event, but he eventually took control, and I'm giving him kudos for that.
No, I actually give him kudos for that too, right? But I think sometimes that you don't have to give them fellas and them all that. But I think he handled that full 100. I'll put it that way, and that's why I brought that, because I think, this is a great example where is that he handled that very correctly, and in the future, he should use this as an example of how we deal with them.
Yep.
Right?
He lets it go a little too far before he says something, but at least this time he was forthright and strong in his response.
Correct. Right? So he handled it properly. Right? And I think his style, Tommy, is that he takes a little bit before he gets to where he wants to go. He's more into like teaching in the parliament, and sometimes, he had to throw teaching out the window in certain circumstances when them fellas being rude and disrespectful. Right? But in this situation, he did a good job. He did a good job. You understand? So as I say here, we balance. Right? And Marvelous Marva had to sit down on his hand. Right? Listen to Patty. The speaker don't know his place. How you going to be quoting the law and you don't know your place? You quoting the law, but you don't know his place. Come on, man, Patty, oh God. You see, Tommy? I ain't gonna play that job for Patty. He has to allow the elected person to ask the questions. He did. Right? And the follow-up was the supplemental question. If you already answered your question based on the standing orders, And you want to have a supplemental question. How that making any sense? Oh God. Anyway, stop calling God name. But boy, the Knicks down by 54-63, boy.
Wow.
The third quarter. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good night again, Mr. Anselm, Mr. Tommy, and everyone. Mr. Anselm,
Yeah.
you see the words marvelous, Mohan, Marva using?
Yeah.
Because that is in the middle name now, Mohan, because you see where Ihan was, right? Not one time, but two times. So that is marvelous Mohan. So, in the interest for the citizens who is looking on, you see the wordplay that has been using, they're using the citizen because they be looking on and then the population must know.
Yeah.
So when they was in power and signing all the non-disclosure deal, and they didn't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Now they just, you see how they just use wordplay
Yeah.
to the smarted foolishness?
Correct.
All of them just use that same line in the interest of the population because the population must know. But you see the smart ones of them know that. But the others ain't know that. Who's the sycophant? You see the thing is, all of them using the population now. Because it's not for them to believe the propaganda, no. It's to create unease, to stir up people. And this is where all the social media people who UNC had and appointed it to boards and wherever, they need to come and start to do videos. Mr. Ansem, UNC have the platform now. They have the state network now. They're supposed to use it like how PNM used to use it. Use it. This is what you have now to use it. And let me clear up everything that they be screwing online. You understand what I'm saying? Look how much when Rowley used to go and sit down, conversation with the Prime Minister, conversation with this one, conversation. Use the state media now and do what you have to do, because let me tell you something, Mr. Anselm. The propaganda is real now.
Yep, propaganda.
You see that sport, see how they're reeling in these young ones and brainwashing them already?
But they go learn quickly though. They go learn quickly.
Yeah, but we're hoping for them to learn quickly without pushing out the information. We need to start to push the information.
Because you see the PNM can't get them no CPAP to brainwash them no more.
Nobody, communication sector of UNC need to start to push videos. You know what I would like to see the algorithm,
Yeah.
UNC have tens of thousands of videos every month pushing out, breaking down the propaganda and debunking the propaganda. All right, look on this now.
Thank you. You see, this is part of the problem with the PNM. No?
And that's the problem with this version of the PNM. Because they have created...
No audio. No audio.
Yeah, let me see if I could play this video.
And that's the problem with this version of the...
Yeah, what's going on here? Let me see if I could play this video.
And that's the problem with this version of the PNM.
I'm going to take this voice.
Because they have created a dependency
Very,
syndrome.
very blessed good night to my brother Wall Street. And do not forget Uncle Tommy.
It's almost
Uncle
as if the
Tommy,
government is
by now
responsible
I
for you.
guess that you guys
But the reality
and the
is, the
listening
government
audience.
simply puts the framework.
Uncle
God
Tommy,
helps
I
those
guess
who
by
help
now
themselves.
you know who this. What can we say then? Eternity to short to all thy praise. But at this junction, I send this voice note that I'm Wall Street. I send you a flyer. It's all to do with a new organization that will be hosting this event to speak on crime directly. That date is the 12th of June, but I just want you to find that that you can put it up and I will call back and give a few comments as to what that will be because of the date change. Bless you.
Okay, so I have it for Friday the 22nd. Send me the one for the date the change, and we'll do it on Thursday. Send me the one with the date change, and we'll do it on Thursday. Tommy, I wanted folks put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes and your closing quotes.
You wanted to play Wayne Sturge.
Yeah, hold on. I have to find it because somehow the audio on that one did not. Let me see if I could find it in here. Just let me see if I could find it. I have an next one to play too, yes. So, folks, I'm trying to find that video by Wayne Sturge, which is a bit. Okay, that's not it. Okay, let's see. Oh, here it is.
The problem with this version, and that's the problem with this version of the PNM, because they have created a dependency syndrome. Yeah, it's almost as if the government has to find work for you. It's almost as if the government is responsible for you. But the reality is, the government simply puts the framework. God helps those who help themselves.
See? That is what I'm talking about.
And that's the problem with this.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. The PNM put people in a dependency syndrome. Yeah, a dependency syndrome. You see? And that's why we're talking about that video that we show you all there. That's why we put up that video. You see? So the PNM could spray water on them. Albert Montano, welcome. Maybe PNM care about the interests of citizens. How come the black people suffering so much? After 70 years in this PNM in government, 11 times, and 2 oil boom in 1974, and again with Manning. Yeah, they don't like to hear that, Albert. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that at all. Moses says Patrick Manning did not say that, revealing why he fired Bridget, former Attorney General Bridget Anna said George, to involve the police. In fact, Manning did not fire her. Wall Street, trying to reason with Reed is like throwing water on a dog's back. Hi, Bila.
Hi, good night. Watching earlier.
Good night.
Yeah, good. It's true what Mr. Sturge said there, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
I really like Mr. Sturge, and I like the little story that you brought with the monkeys and the bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is just to show you how PNM have their people, eh?
Yeah, correct. And Bila, nobody's saying anybody's a monkey.
No. But
that. You understand?
But
you just have to make sure and qualify that, because you know they go try to take it and twist it and turn it
yeah,
out.
I don't care what they say, because everything for them is race, and you're calling them this and calling them that, because that is what they was told. They have been manipulated by the leaders, so they catch that, they run with it. So I don't really care about. I have to explain myself to them. You brought a story there. We understand the moral of the story, right? And I want the PNMites, them. They're talking about Kamala giving them job. I want, you know what Mr. Winston Sturge said there is so correct. The government paving the way. All you have to get up and and get and stop complaining about the government are doing this. The government are only working for the PNM people because they're lying. Some of them just lie and say they vote the UNC. Right? Come see they vote UNC, you know. But to make UNC look bad, because you hear it when they're talking, the figure of speech, you listen very carefully. They may vote UNC, they're looking to see what they could get from the UNC. And I want to say, the day that Petrotrain opened back, right? They're talking about Kamala and she government, Kamala and she government. The day that Petrotrain opened back, and all those who lose their job from Petrotrain under Rowley, they get back their work, and more people will be inclined to apply for jobs there in Petrotrain. I want to see what Stuart Young, what Faris Alwari, what Penny them going to say or do when that lights, that flambeau start back lighting. Because when I was going down Urpuchi the other day, I see so much out there in the ocean. And I telling myself, I say, good things is going to happen to this country, eh? Think about if Kamala was there from 2010 to 2015 to now. Uncle Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, we would have been a little Dubai, you know?
Correct.
Because the woman have a vision. She have a vision and she want to bring it to pass. But because of them PNMites, them and the senators, the PNM senators, the independent senators, and Stuart Young and all of them, Stuart Young, I don't know what to say for he. He look like he envying Haruda and Munilal and Kamala, them moving on with that Petrotrain deal, you know. They worried about that, you know, because all the credit going to go to the UNC eventually, you know. And I don't understand how they still praising Penny and the opposition because Faris Alwari is still there and Bates came back and they welcome back Bates.
Yep.
So that generally speaks for itself to know they're showing the public that, hey, we are the PNMites, we are the PNM, and we are PNM. How Rowley say it? We are.
The Cosa Nostra.
Right, the Cosa Nostra. We are the brotherhood of wrongdoers, right? So all of them now, all them PNMites, them, they're not fighting down for that Bates to go because if they come back, if she come back, then the same thing will occur over and over and over and over. And you see how that baby gone missing and they find that baby? That's how people will go missing because they don't want to do betterment for the country.
Thank you, you gotta go for the break.
Oh, yeah, all right, yeah.
Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. Put your closing comments in the chat. Tommy, you want to give your closing quote?
There's an ancient Chinese proverb that says this. Why am I echoing? Failure is the mother of success. Like I said, an ancient Chinese proverb says that failure is the mother of success. Like I say every time, you, Mr. or Madam in the mirror, you have to be the change you want to see. However, if you're looking at the mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Thank you for spending the time with us. Looking forward to seeing you on Thursday, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tom. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I'm going to give you my closing quote, and then I'm going to get the closing comments and closing quotes from those in the chat. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washit, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also, 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. Don't forget, please share the live. Thank you.
Let me tell you something jealousy doesn't want you to admit. It will have you gossiping about a person you should be learning from. Jealousy doesn't always look like hatred. Sometimes it looks like constant commentary. You talk about their progress instead of studying their process, when you should be asking, how did they do it? Jealousy asks, who do they think they are? And that question alone tells you everything. You never gossip about people behind you. You only talk sideways and upward. Jealousy is lazy ambition. It would rather tear down results than discipline itself to build one. If someone's life keeps triggering you, don't gossip. Study them.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Donna Alexander said, blessed and pleasant night to Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and the WZYE TV family and everyone in the village. And her closing quote, you never know how much a sincere smile, a caring hug, a kind word, or a loving prayer can touch a soul, uplift a spirit, inspire hope, or fill a heart with joy. Good night. Feel the peace of the night with all your heart. Relax and have a good night's rest. Sweet dreams. Thank you, Donna.
My Jamaican friend, because of how the Caucasian and others use the whole monkey and banana thing against African people, that was a very, very poor, distasteful piece of material you bring to use on your platform. It was one of the worst things that you've ever done. You've done some bad things, eh? I'm your friend, and I hope it's okay for me to tell you the truth. It was very poor and distasteful. My Jamaican friend, because of how the Caucasian and others use.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing. Yeah. Do yourself a favor. Do this.
Stay off the weed.
Yeah.
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Just drink your rum and get on my face.
Let me go to the chat. Yeah, there was. Okay. Okay, let me go to the closing comment. Oof. Okay. Indra Singh say have a safe night, folks, till Thursday, God willing. Miss Santa Cruz says, stupid is knowing the truth, seeing the truth, but still believing the lie. Anthony Ford without the E says, good night everyone till Thursday, be safe. And be safe out there, my friend. Sorry I came in late. Closing comment from Monica Ramke soon. Reese must go stop smoke the weed. Eugenia Pundit, good night to WZYE family and see you all on Thursday, God willing. Fiona Moses says, Patrick Manning did not say that, revealing why he fired former Attorney General Bridget Anna said George would involve the police. In fact, Manning did not fire her. She voluntarily resigned. And then Ms. Santa Cruz says, Moses stopped lying. Manning fired her and brought back John Jeremy. He fired her. That's a fact. Fact is a funny thing. It don't change. You twist it. Okay, Moses. Moses, you get exposed by it. Ms. Santa Cruz says, till Thursday, God willing, stay safe, stay blessed, stay hydrated, and stay away from hypocrites like Lion Lips Gordon and the P&M crayfish posse who hates facts. Yeah, correct is right. Com Khan says, good word, lady. Angie says, continued pleasant night with blessings until terrific Thursday. I like that one. Just School says, manipulation is when they blame you for the reaction to their disrespect. Read that again, unknown. Angie says, good night to all. Anderson says, good night to all. Let me see if there's any more. Yeah. Michael Scotland says, stay cool until Thursday, please, God. Oh, God. I did he say, yeah, the done spear them cult member. Yeah. Anderson, Anthony, they don't like facts, boy. But you know, you gotta just, you can't back at all them cardos. You let them cardo go by. Michael says, good night, Professor Walshick and Tommy. Now reach home from Erin visiting friends. Thank you, Michael. Johnny C., good night to one and all. Sweet dreams. Same to you. Jay Howlett says, everything around you looks dark. Look again, you might be in the light. Thank you, folks. We are out of here. We see you on Thursday. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Later. Bye-bye.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting victory.